"Victory loves preparation," read the banner, but there was none. Israel's Southern Command marched into Gaza without a plan, scrambling through confusion as commanders confessed they built war strategy on the fly. How did the army of Israel go to war unprepared? And who let it happen? Israel's Southern Command entered the war against Hamas without battle plans, a senior reserve officer has revealed. The disclosure, made during a closed military conference last week, exposes years of neglect that left the command unprepared when fighting began on 7th October. According to the Israeli media, the brigadier general, who has served in the command's firepower division since the war began, told IDF Chief of Staff Lieutenant General Eyal Zamir that commanders were caught off guard and forced to assemble operational plans on the fly. As he explained,
"The Southern Command opened the war unprepared and had to create plans from scratch during the first 3 weeks of fighting."
The conference, attended by Zama and hundreds of senior officers, provided a forum for critical assessment of the command's readiness and performance since the conflict began. The reserve officer, a career combat soldier who defended his Gaza border community as a civilian on 7th October before reporting for duty, criticized years of neglect within the command. He said successive commanders had ignored repeated reviews and recommendations to improve readiness, leaving the division without an actionable framework for full-scale conflict with Hamas. He singled out Major General Eliezer Toledano, who led Southern Command from March 2021 to July 2023, describing that period as marked by severe mismanagement and a lack of operational planning. The officer noted that whilst Toledano had displayed a banner at headquarters reading, "Victory loves preparation," the opposite occurred in practice. Officers at the conference acknowledged that existing contingency plans, including Operation Damocles, a proposal to strike Hamas infrastructure in the event of surprise war, proved irrelevant once hostilities began.
"I ask for a full, transparent and honest war investigation so we can truly learn."
The reserve officer praised recent leadership changes, stating that both Zamir, who assumed command from Herzi Halevi in March 2025, and current Southern Command Chief Major General Yanev Assor had brought the best changes the command has seen in a year. The remarks come days before the expected release of the Turgeman Committee report, which examined the Army's internal investigations into the failures surrounding the October attack. The panel, led by retired Major General Sammy Turgeman, is expected to highlight serious flaws in the IDF's internal reviews, including those conducted by military intelligence and the Operations Directorate. The committee also examined broader policy failures tied to Israel's decade-long strategy of containing Hamas rather than dismantling the organization. That approach, maintained across multiple governments, has faced scrutiny since the October events. The IDF declined to comment on the officer's remarks, stating only that the Army holds learning conferences that enable open, critical and professional dialogue, and does not comment on discussions held in closed operational forums. The disclosures highlight ongoing questions about military preparedness and command responsibility in the lead-up to the October attack, as internal reviews continue to examine systemic failures within Israel's security establishment.